How do you actually scale Facebook ads? Yes, there's a lot of different ways in the marketplace, but Nick, which way do you use? Okay. And this is going to be more of a tactical video, kind of going through a few different ways that I leverage and kind of what led me to the current way I do it. I've done everything under the sun. So I'm really excited to kind of compare and contrast those and why I do what I do today. Before we get started, if you're questioning why am I credible to be teaching this type of stuff, I've done over $50 million in online sales with Facebook ads. I run a Facebook ads agency. If you click the link below, have Nick Theriot run your ads. You can book a call with me and my team. We'll do a full ad account audit for you, go through your ad account, kind of pinpoint the things you need to work on and give that to you. You can take it and run with it, or you have the opportunity to work with this if we think you're a good fit. I also coach and mentor students. Just basically, everything that's taught in these videos, exactly the same thing, but it's a closer one-on-one to me to be like, hey, Nick, I love everything in your videos, but how do you actually apply it? That's where the mentor and inner circle comes in place. Also, click the link below to have Nick Theriot mentor you. Now, that being said, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And let's dive into the video. So how do you actually scale Facebook ads? Now, I'm going to assume that you have the creative in place. Like, you're seeing really good performance. You have the creative, you have the copy, you have the messaging, all that's locked in place, because 99% of the time, people don't have that shit in place. So if you're not seeing the results, first off, if you're not seeing results right now, you're on the wrong video. You need to go learn how to create good ads, and you need to go learn how to create ads that convert. I have a 4-part series that shows how to create Facebook ads that convert, advanced guide, where I take the whole book of breakthrough advertising, which has made me every single dollar I've made with online marketing. This book, things like $500 just for this book. Take it, I break it apart into a 5-part series to help you create some amazing Facebook ads, okay? Go watch that video, go apply, go kill your performance. Go watch my video, broad targeting times Facebook ads, and learn how I manage and run the ad account and everything like that. Then come back to this video. Now you know how to create ads, and you know how to manage an ad account, how to structure an ad account. Now it's time to start scaling your Facebook ads. Okay. Now it's actually quite funny because we've had this one particular ad account that we're working on right now where literally in January, they had a $77 cost per acquisition, okay? And they had a 1x on Facebook, 1.1, okay? Well, in February, we made them about $60,000 to $70,000 more in February, okay? We've also cut their acquisition costs in half. Their acquisition cost went from $70 to $77 down to $35, getting them a 1.93x Facebook X ROAS. Okay. Now, overall, they did a 5.9x overall ROAS, which is, MER is what they call it. And that's total revenue for the store divided by total ad spend on Facebook. Okay. Really, really, really solid performance because they did almost $400,000 in revenue. Okay. Now that's just one of our clients. All right. And the reason why I share that with you is because the client was literally halfway through like, Nick, you're not doing shit in ad account. I'm like, what do you mean? Okay. They're like, we hired you because we wanted to scale. I'm like, you're on set to spend more than last month and you're doing it at 50% less acquisition costs. Well, what's the problem? Well, we thought you had to do more in the ad account to scale. And that's where the biggest lie is at, because when we scale an ad account, we literally use one campaign. And now if we're running in multiple countries, we'll do one campaign per country. If we're targeting different personas like women's clothing and men's clothing, we'll have a campaign for each one of those. But most of the time, if we're just shooting or advertising 1 or 2 products and one persona in one country, we're just doing one campaign, okay? It's not fancy at all. And it's a CBO campaign. And guess what? We're either raising that budget or lowering that budget. That's it. It's stupid simple. Super, super, super simple, okay? Why do we do that? Because simple scales, okay? And I've tried everything under the sun, okay? I'm going to go over all those ways in a couple seconds, okay? But this is what works. And we've been doing this for over 1.5 years. And it wasn't until we stopped chasing all these, the grass is greener on the other side ways to run Facebook ads and just start focusing on this particular way. We've been able to 10x the performance for our clients. We helped one account literally go from $1,000 a day in spend to $15,000 a day in spend at a 5x ROAS. The case study I just shared with you just now, we've have another one of our men's clothing brand clients where we literally took it from $200K a month to now they're on track to doing $1 million a month in 2023. We've had accounts that we literally literally went from $100 a day to $100,000 a day in ad spend by following this specific method. Okay. Now look, again, it's not sexy at all. It's super, super simple. So what we do is we basically go ahead and we keep track in a Google Sheet, like literally just go create a Google Sheet right now, put the date in one column. Okay. Put your Shopify sales. Okay. So let's say, for example, yesterday you did, $5,000, okay, in revenue. Okay. Boom. You're recording that. Okay. Now put Facebook ad spend, Google ad spend, TikTok ad spend if you're on those, or if you're just on Facebook, just put Facebook ad spend. Okay. Hey, yesterday I did $5,000 in sales with $2,000 or $2,500 a day in ad spend on Facebook. Okay. Now, very simple in Google Sheets, it's easy to create a divide function and the next column over and do what's called MER. MER is marketing efficiency ratio, I think it's called. Okay. And just divide revenue by ad spend. Okay. And you get your overall MER. So $5,000 in revenue divided by $2,500 in ad spend. That's a 2x, 2.00. Okay. Now, every client is different. We have some clients crushing a 5x. We have some clients that's crushing almost a 6x. We have some clients that's doing a 2x. We have some clients doing a 3x. Okay. Everyone is different because everyone has very different profit goals and everyone has very different, goals and objectives with the business. Okay. We have one client that's literally losing money year over year because he has so much investor money and he's also using subscription revenue. So his objective is just to build up as much subscription revenue as possible in the shortest amount of time, turn off ads one day, and then just make straight profit for a few years. That's it. Okay. So every business is built different. Okay. Some businesses need to be profitable day one. Some businesses can be profitable years down the line. It also depends on the client's financial situation. We work with some clients that just have millions of dollars in the bank account. They're super rich and they're building businesses as investment, long-term investment funds. Okay. Every account is different. Okay. So the reason why I say that is because don't get hung up on, a 2x ROAS, I need a 3. Okay. Some accounts we work on, we need a 6 because they're not profitable at a 3. Okay. Every account's different. You have to do your numbers to figure that out. Okay. So anyway, get your Google Sheet set up exactly how I just shared with you. If you also scrub my YouTube channel, I have a thing called MER and I give you that Google Sheet for free, but it's so simple just to create one really quick. It's nothing fancy. Now, next thing. All right. What I like to do is I like to look at the last 3 days data, but the average. Okay. So over the last 3 days, like let's say for example, today, okay, today's Tuesday, okay, or Thursday, okay. I'm gonna look at the last 3 day average of Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's the last 3 days. I'm gonna look at the average, okay, of my revenue, my spend, and most importantly, my MER, okay? So over the last 3 days, my MER, let's say for example, is 2.5, okay? All right, at 2.5, that's it. Now, your objective here is to understand what MER is the most efficient for your business, okay? Again, some need 6, some need 2, some need 3, some need 3.5, some needs a 2.1, some needs a 2.3. Just, you need to know which one is most efficient for you, okay? Yes, 10x would be cool, but it's just not realistic, okay? And also too, yeah, 10x is cool if you want to spend $10 a day, but if you want to spend a couple $1,000s a day, you need to be more lower, okay? Typically, I see anywhere from a 2.5 to a 4 is really great for a business, okay? You need to understand, you need to run your numbers to figure out what's the best for you, okay? But let's just say, for example, a 2.5 is the best for you, okay? You need to draw a line in the sand, all right? Last 3 day average, 2.5, okay? All right, and what number do I need to hit? 2.5 or higher, okay? What does that mean? Increase spend today by 20%. Boom. I mean, increase by 20%. I'm not even going to think about it on an emotional level. Oh, well, normally Thursdays are kind of bad for me, so I'm not going to increase spend today. Or maybe things have been going good. Let's stop spending. Okay. These are all limiting beliefs in your mind that from an emotional level affect your ability to make money in the ad account. This is why we take a lot of client situations and turn them up around, because they're so emotionally tied to the ad account because it's a direct reflection of their bank account, that when we come in and we have pretty strong reinforced money-making beliefs and we add them to the ad account, they make significantly more money because now we're making things from a logical level and we're not making things from an emotional level. Emotions in media buying is a quick way to get burned and for your ad account just to crash and die. Okay. Do not make emotional decisions in the ad account. Everything is data based. Okay. So for us, last 3 day average, if it's 2.5 or higher, we scale by 20%, assuming 2.5 is your line in the sand of which you scale or decrease. Okay. Now, let's say the last 3-day average was a 2.49. All right. From a logical standpoint, it's below 2.5. So we're going to decrease spend by 20%. Okay. Now, because we use an ad account structure where it's typically just one campaign, all right, it's easy for me just to go increase or decrease that campaign in a CBO budget. Boom. That's it. Go in that account, raise 20%, boom, or lower by 20%, boom. Super easy. I'm in and out. I'm done. That's it. Okay. Now, that's simply how we do it. And every day we look at the last 3-day average. Okay. So Friday, I'm going to look at the last 3-day average, which is Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. All right. Is it above 2.5 or lower than 2.5? It's above 2.5. So we're going to increase budget again by 20%. All right. I can care less about yesterday's performance. I'm looking at the last 3-day average performance. Okay. That's how we do it. And we do this every day. We look at the last 3-day average. So number one, draw a line in the sand. At what specific MER, which is your overall revenue divided by your overall spend, are you making budget adjustments? Okay. So you need it. First off, you need to figure that out. Okay. And you need to be very specific. Don't just say a 2. Don't just say a 3. It needs to be 3.15 or 3.56 or 4.50. It needs to be very specific. So that way, if it's above, increase. If it's below, decrease. All right. And your objective is to end the whole month at that particular MER. Okay. Simple as that. So that way, when you're crushing like a 5x ROAS and you only want a 3, you can spin and push, keep pushing ad spend and keep acquiring new customers. That's going to serve you down the line. Okay. Now, this is what works for us. We've been doing this for a year and a half now. We haven't touched a single other scaling method. We use 7-day click 1-day view attribution. We use CBO. Watch my video, broad targeting times dynamic ads. It shows you the ad account setup. It shows you how to set up everything. It's all very straightforward. We use auto max conversions, whatever. Like, I don't care. I don't do that little thing that says like maximize ROAS. I just do auto bid, things like that. I do all of that. I keep it super, super simple. Because of how simple we keep it, we can easily keep doing it over a long period of time. Now, I've tried everything. Okay. I just want to make sure you're aware of that. I've done my first scaling method was duplicating campaigns. Okay. Find a campaign doing well at $100 a day. Let's duplicate it and do $200 a day. Then duplicate doing $400 a day. I've done that. Let's say, for example, another one was doing, that was the biggest one right there. So just duplicating campaigns. Another one was taking like the same ad set and duplicating it 5 times in a CBO and like pushing a bunch of spin on that. Another one was you found a winning ad, break an individual campaign out just for that one ad and just keep pushing it up. That was another way to do it. Quite a few different scaling methods out there. That was bid cap targeting, that was target CPA, all of these crazy different methods. And guess what? The one that once we finally stuck to it and just said, hey, I don't care what anyone else is preaching. I don't care what anyone's talking about. I'm only sticking with this one method. And it's allowed us to stay. We stayed with it for a year and a half, and our client results have tremendously exploded, and they're super happy with us. And honestly, if I would have never made that decision, I would not be making this video today talking about this, and I would not have the success I've had with my clients for the last year due to that. Okay. Now, one objection to the 20% every day. Okay. Well, first things first is 20% every day too much? No, it's not. Even Facebook recommends nothing over 20%. So 20% is the absolute limit. Okay. Well, Nick, what about 10%? What about 5%? I don't know. I personally love 20%. That's the method we stuck with and committed to and drew the line in the sand at this particular ROAS. Again, every brand has a different MER. So you first off have to figure out what MER you want, draw a line in the sand. If it's above this, I'm increasing. If it's below this, I'm decreasing by 20%. Simple as that. Okay. Last 3-day average for everything to make your decision. So today I'm looking at just Thursday. I'm looking at Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. Tomorrow, Friday, I'm looking at the average over Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. Saturday, I'm looking at the average over Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Okay. Very simple. All right. I'm looking at the last 3-day average every day to make my decision to increase or decrease. Okay. By 20%. So a couple other things. Nick, what about learning phase, stuff like that? I don't know. I don't care. I do 20%. Okay. Next thing is, Nick, 20% every day is really slow. Aha. That's the biggest one I get when I say 20%. Okay. Let's say, for example, in a perfect world. Okay. In a very perfect world that on day 1, maybe it's the first of the month, March 1st, because it is March when I'm posting this video. March 1st, in a perfect world, you start a campaign at $100 a day. Okay. And for 30 days straight, you just keep having amazing performance. Okay. So you keep increasing every day for 30 days. You increase your budget by 20%. Okay. You start off with $100 a day budget. On day 30, assuming you have perfect performance over 30 days and you're increasing by 20% every day, your starting budget of $100 will turn into $27,000. Okay. Slow? I do not think so. All right. The problem is the mental mindset of a lot of you guys that are so hungry to make cash. You start seeing all these quick ways people are scaling that have had this maybe once in a lifetime luck and success that you fail with it because you're so eager to scale and you keep blowing money. All right. There's a thing that one of my mentors have told me, and it was slow is fast. Fast is slow. If you keep trying to hurry up and rush the process and rush scaling and you keep burning your ships, you're actually going to spend a lot more time over a period of time trying to scale and getting nowhere than just taking it slow. You're going to actually scale significantly faster by taking it slow. Again, 30 days, 20% every day, $100 a day budget will turn to $27,000. Okay. That's not slow. Please show me that, because I would love to see the case study if you do that. All right. I've scaled up an ad account. Literally on day one, we started at $300 a day. We kept increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing based off performance, like a ship. When the waters got rough, we pulled back. When the waters were good, we kept scaling. Okay. We got all the way up to $100,000 in a day. And I literally have that on a case study on this YouTube channel. I'll show you everything. Again, just go look at my YouTube channel, $100,000 in a day on Facebook ads. I'll give you all of that. So guys, really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, draw a line in the sand. All right. My MER, which is total Shopify revenue, divided by total ad spend across Facebook, TikTok, Google, Pinterest, whatever you're spending on. Maybe it's just Facebook. A lot of you guys are just spending on Facebook here. All right, cool. And I'm either increasing or decreasing based off the last 3 days of performance, but the average over the last 3 days of performance. Okay. I don't care if you had a bad day yesterday. If you had a terrible day yesterday, but your overall MER for the last 3 days was still above your line in the sand, increase that bitch by 20%. Okay. All right. I don't care if you had an amazing day yesterday, but your last 3-day average was terrible, then still decrease anyway. Take all emotions out of scaling, because that's what destroys ad accounts is emotional media buying. Okay. I do a lot of videos on emotional media buying because I went through it all and I overcame it. When I overcame it, I've made more money and success for our clients. So guys, really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My name is Nick Theriot. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.